Welcome back, Valley friends. Today we're hanging out with Oswald the Lucky Rabbit in the quest Erratictransportation. To unlock this quest, you will need to reach level 10 friendship with Oswald. When you're ready to get started, you can chat to Oswald. Oswald is really excited to start his next adventure. He believes Eternity Isle is ready for its very own trolley. But according to him, trolleys are very sensitive, and in order to get the trolley to respond to us, we'll need the right outfit. For this, we're going to need a trolley conductor hat. Scrooge doesn't stock these, but Oswald thinks we might be able to find his old one in Ancient's Landing near the docks if we use our hourglass. Head over to the docks and use your hourglass to search the area until you find the trolley conductor hat. Once you've found the hat, you can head back over to Oswald for your next instructions. Oswald will return the hat to us. It will be our responsibility to be the trolley conductor. But before we can fulfill our roles, we'll need to build our trolley tracks and our new trolley. For this, we will need to collect a lot of materials. So let's go through everything you'll need and where to find it. Before we get to collecting all our materials, we'll need to put on our new conductor hat. Now let's start collecting. First, we will need 10 ancient belts. These are found by searching with your hourglass in the valley or isle. I personally prefer searching in the valley. Next, we will need 120 pieces of plastic scraps. These are found by fishing outside the bubbles in Ancient's Landing. This part took me the longest to complete. Next, you will need to head to the glittering dunes to dig for 8 bones. Once we have all our bones, we can head over to the wild tangles to mine for zinc and copper. You will need 10 zinc and 50 copper. And finally, we will need 80 pieces of tropical wood, which can also be found in the wild tangles. Once you have collected all the materials you'll need, you can head over to your nearest crafting station to craft the newborn trolley and any 10 trolley tracks. I did a variety of tracks to help me craft a circular track. Once you're done crafting all your tracks, you will need to place them somewhere in the aisle. When you're done laying down your trolley tracks, you can head back over to Oswald with the newborn trolley in your bag. Oswald will place a ribbon on our pretty new trolley and then hand it back to us. We will need to place the trolley on its tracks in order to celebrate the launch of our new trolley service. Head back to where you have placed your tracks and then open your furniture bag to place the trolley on the tracks. Once you're done placing it, you will be able to take a photo celebrating the occasion. Once you've taken some photos, you can chat to Oswald again. Something scared the trolley during our celebration, and it ran off. We'll need to figure out a way to locate the trolley and bring it back to its tracks. You suggest putting up some missing trolley posters, which will hopefully get the other villagers to help us search for the trolley. For this, we'll need to collect some materials and enlist the help of our friend Rapunzel. First, we'll go chat with Rapunzel. Hopefully she has some blank posters for us to use for the missing trolley posters. Rapunzel is always so helpful and tries to go the extra mile. She's able to provide us with some blank missing posters we can use. Then we'll need to go fishing in Ancient's Landing for 5 octopi. These can be found by fishing up the blue bubbles. The final material you'll need to collect is 1 tropical wood. I had some extras from earlier. Make sure you have all the materials in your bag, then head back over to Oswald. Oswald will use all the materials we have collected to craft some missing trolley posters, which he will hand over to us. He wants us to place them around the aisle near all our Valley friends' homes to attract as much attention as possible. So we will need to place a poster near Eve's house in Ancient's Landing, 1 near Scrooge's store. Up next is Gaston's house in the Glittering Dunes, and while we're here we'll also place 1 by the Cave of Wonders. The final missing trolley poster will go outside Rapunzel's house in the Wild Tangles. Once you've placed all the posters in the correct spots, you can head back over to Oswald. The posters seem to have done the trick. Villagers all over the aisle have been keeping an eye out for the missing trolley, and it has been spotted multiple times. They have reported seeing the trolley flying over the waters in Ancient's Landing. We did not expect our trolley to have the ability to fly, but it is one of Oswald's creations, so we should have expected it to have unusual abilities. Oswald is more interested in catching the moment on camera than actually catching the trolley. So, we'll need to take a photo of our flying trolley before coming up with a plan to get it down. Head over to the docks where you should spot the trolley happily flying around in a circle. Snap a photo for Oswald. Then head back to him to come up with a plan. Nothing is ever simple with Oswald. Instead of coming up with a plan to get the trolley out of the sky, we will be cooking up a plan. As in actually cook it. For this we'll need to collect some unusual ingredients. First up we'll need some nesting pears, which can be found in Ancient's Landing. I've moved all my fruit trees into the overlook just to make things easier. You will also need to harvest a date which can be found in the Glittering Dunes. Once you have all your ingredients you can head over to your nearest stove to cook up a plan. Then you will need to open your bag and eat the plan. It looks like it worked. We now have an idea. Head over to chat to Eve. I think Eve is finding the entire situation funny. She keeps laughing at us. But she's a helpful little robot and hands us some flares to use for our landing station. We now have the beginnings of our landing station, but we'll need to collect some additional materials. First up we will need 5 bones. These can be dug up in the Glittering Dunes. Then we'll need to craft 2 electric powers. This part took me the longest to complete. For the electric power you will need 3 electric eels and 1 copper for each. Electric eels can be found in the grassland and promenade by fishing up the gold bubbles. After a few attempts I decided to craft a fishing potion to speed this up. Lastly we will need 1 brass ingot made of zinc from the Wild Tangles, copper, and coal. Now that we have all our materials we can craft the landing strip. Then head back to the docks and place the landing strip close to where the trolley is flying. Head back over to Oswald. The trolley has safely landed, and Oswald will return it to you so that you can place it back in the valley. You are able to craft some additional tracks for the little trolley. This will then conclude Oswald's level 10 friendship quest, Erratic Transportation. As always, please leave us a like if you found this video useful, and don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. I will see you next time as we continue our Disney adventures.